Man, what you got for me?
All right, you ready? So let's break this down. So last night with
Mm.
the Los Angeles Lakers play the Phoenix Suns, they lost 113 to 100. Game six, LeBron got eliminated for the first time in the first round in his career, I think. Booker had Devin Booker had playoff career high of 47 points, 11 rebounds. And yeah, the Suns eliminated the Lakers. Uh, Another storyline with that is this is the first NBA Finals without LeBron James or Stephen Curry since 2010.
That is, yeah, I had seen that somewhere on the internet somewhere. I thought that was a very interesting stat line. To think, LeBron or Stephen Curry had been in the finals for like a decade, like that is something remarkable.
That's incredible, man. I mean, what is that? 11 straight years.
Right. That's what I
I
mean.
I can't believe it.
Most part LeBron James, I'll be honest. But Stephen Curry also did his part, got three out of four. Feel
Yes,
me?
sir. Yeah, um so just to get into that specifically, LeBron and Steph, I feel like people take for granted those what was it, like 4 or 5 years where it was like Cavs, Warriors.
Man,
Um
those were actually one of my favorite, span of basketball. Like
yeah, me too.
That Warriors and Cavs like some people call it a rivalry. Some people say it wasn't because the Warrior didn't play fair.
Right.
However you look at it, that was just a great time for basketball. I'm not gonna lie. Like that's one of the best basketball I've seen, you know, on Turk Kyrie, like on Turk Jersey Kyrie. Like he was crazy,
Yep.
man.
Untucked jersey Kyrie and then mask Kyrie is crazy.
Yes.
Both of them. But yeah, bro, those series were insane. Like, I'm never gonna forget that for the rest of my life. Like, and I think when it's all said and done, bro, you had the greatest shooter of all time go up against the greatest player of all time. I
That's
mean,
what's like.
people might disagree with me, but
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like nobody's brought up that point, and like that's just incredible that we witnessed that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that is something, incredible. But hey, man, some people would like to think some people think I'm a LeBron hater. For that reason, they might think I'm hating with what I'm about to say also.
right.
But I'm just happy he's home this, early into the playoffs.
Yeah, bro. I mean, it's been how long since he's had a
Yeah,
exit
man,
from the
let that
playoffs?
man
Like,
have a break, bro. Like, let him have a break. Like, for
for
like,
real.
this is the first time in his career going home in the first round.
Yeah, I think so.
That
It's
is amazing.
unbelievable. And Dave called it last night. He was like, "Yeah, I got a feeling LeBron's gonna lose," and I don't know. I was with him. Like, I had just the way the series was going and the momentum the Suns had. Like, I don't know. It just felt like they were just kind of done. And they even had Davis last night. I don't know how much he played, but
He played like 5 minutes.
yeah. Why was he hurt?
I
I don't
mean,
know.
yeah, he was hurt. He pulled his groin last game. I think that was game five. Yeah,
Right.
he pulled his groin doing a trying to get a layup in, and then landed awkwardly. So that's how he got hurt. But um, I always knew no AD, no hope for the
Right.
Lakers. I
Right.
always knew that. So like, soon as I seen him went down, and I said to myself, "Oh man, if this is a groin injury, like if this is gonna require AD to sit out for anything like 1 or 2 weeks, I knew that was bad for the Lakers." From the get go, I'm like, yo, if AD, no hope. Pretty much, that's how I look at it.
Yeah.
Their
That's
only
facts.
hope to a championship this year was with Anthony Davis on the floor, man. He's too valuable offensively and defensively. He gives you
Right.
too much. So like I don't see how the Lakers would have made up for that. That's why, I thought, it would be no hope without AD from the get go.
Yeah. Also, repeating back-to-back finals is really hard. really, really hard. And also, the Lakers supporting cast. I brought this up last night. The Lakers supporting cast just wasn't the same as last year's.
Yeah, it
They had
wasn't.
a bunch of washed up guys like Wesley Matthews, like Marcus Gasol, like I don't. It's just like
Yeah,
they need younger guys that can shoot and defend to go along with LeBron and AD. You know,
and they you know what? LeBron is a great playmaker. We know that, right?
right?
But the Lakers really don't have the shooting it takes for like the playmaker of a LeBron. Like when LeBron kicks the ball out, he needs somebody out there that can
Right.
knock down shots. He was saying something about their roster. I don't, I feel like they're compared to last year to this year. I like their roster last year better. I like last year roster better than this year because
Right.
last year I felt like they was bigger. They had more athleticism with JaVale and Dwight coming off the bench, and
Yep.
you had Rondo, but they let him go for
Playoff
sure.
Rondo. Playoff
Yeah,
Rondo.
you had they had a good team last year for real.
Yeah,
But
they had a squad.
yeah, and LeBron, I don't think LeBron have enough shooting this year without Anthony Davis to like elevate his team to to win a series against the Suns. Like the Suns was a very good team, but
Yeah, they really surprised me, man. I mean, they were a top seed in the West and they dominated this season, the Suns. But I was waiting for Aiden to step up and he proved me wrong completely. He went off for like he had a few double doubles this series and like he completely um I don't know, he just changed my perception of him as a player. Uh
I always
so if you
knew, I
yeah,
always
go ahead.
knew Aiden was nice though, bro. Like I don't know why people think Aiden is not good or like is not nice since rookie year. Like I know people. It's probably because he was drafted with the first overall pick.
Right, right.
Because with that comes great expectation. I understand that, but like if you watch his game, see the things that he does on the court, bro. If you watch his game and see the thing that he actually does on the court,
Yep.
he's actually a great player. He's well skilled. Well, he's not a great player because he's eventually going to get to that level, but right now he's not at that level yet. But
Yeah.
still,
He's a solid player
yeah,
for
he's a
sure.
solid player. He's very well skilled, can shoot the mid range very well, can finish around the rim, can defend, can rebound. I'm
Yep.
saying, what else do you need? Like he's a very
Yeah.
good player to me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But
Uh yeah.
I was
I'm
just
with you.
I was just happy to see him have the series he had against the Lakers. Put a lot of people on notice. Like, yo, I'm here. Like, I mean, the sky is the limit for him. He's a very young player. He's just gonna keep developing.
Yeah, I mean, that's big time going up against AD and balling out like that. Like he doesn't with Chris Paul and Devin Booker, like those are two like super like incredibly dynamic players. Like you got those guys, but like doesn't have to drop like all they need from him is what they got from him in the series. Like give him a few double doubles. Like I mean, that's solid. If you can do that in the playoffs, if you do that with Chris Paul and then Devin Booker scoring, it's like game set match, bro. You know what I mean? Like, what are you gonna do with that?
I completely agree with you. He was the extra boost the Suns needed, and they got that from him. So that was the best thing for him to do for the Suns.
Yep. Yeah, and then Booker just exploded last night. He had like 30 something at the half. That was insane. So good for him, man. And Chris Paul, it would be awesome if they could win this year, honestly. We were talking a little bit about Chris Paul in one of our past podcasts about him being maybe like a dirty player, but I still think he's a Hall of Fame point guard. He's an incredible player. I think it'd be cool if he could win a championship this year. And if he doesn't this year or next year, I don't know, dude. Like his career is like catching up to it. He's getting a little old, so we'll see.
Man, all right. So I don't know if I think the Suns are gonna win this year NBA championship, but especially with
Right.
with the shoulder he's having, like with the shoulder injury. I don't know, man. That would be a very tall tax to put on the Phoenix Suns.